I am sad to say that the end is near. No, the TokyoTreat series is not ending, but summer is, which means school is back, which is sad. Or happy for some of you. Today we are unboxing this TokyoTreat box and designing 14 Japanese school uniforms based off of these snacks. If you don't know what TokyoTreat is, it's a monthly subscription box for delicious Japanese snacks. If you want to get your own TokyoTreat box, check out the link in the description. It helps my channel out as well as your mouth. Okay, what's our first uniform going to be based off of? We have these Kalbi Wasabi potato chips. I'm excited. Whoa, okay, so this potato chip looks and smells exactly like a regular potato chip. But if you like that kick Wasabi gives you, oh boy, does it give you that kick Wasabi gives you. This was probably one of the hardest uniforms to get inspiration from when it came to the food. Now, between you and me, shh, it's a secret. I actually drew this one second to last, not first. And it was at this point that I also realized that I wasn't actually including the food itself into the uniforms. And I thought wasabi was such a really fun green color that I really wanted to put that as our main focus point on this uniform. So why not? Let's just sculpt a uniform out of wasabi. So her skirt is almost pleated as a blob of wasabi can get. It's kind of falling apart in the back. She has a cute bow made out of wasabi that is also falling apart. Looking back on it, I probably should have made her skirt a chip because those crinkled chips make a perfect pleated skirt look, and it would have given that extra little yellow greenish color, but oh well, what can you do? Oh, and real quick, if you haven't noticed, this is a mannequin, and all of our characters are going to be mannequins because I did want the focus of these designs to be the school uniforms, not so much the characters that I was going to draw. So she is a mannequin. And there's our first school uniform. Our next snack and design is going to be the Tomahto caramel corn ramune. Oh boy, I'm scared. That fruity, bubbly ramune flavor combined with the corn snack isn't something I expected to have together. It tastes very similar to Trix cereal. So instead of taking inspiration from the flavor of this snack, I purely took inspiration from that little curly white snack, which I was thinking looked kind of like a fluffy little tail, which somehow turned into me making a Japanese school uniform for a school of furries. We've got a fluffy skirt, fluffy slippers, some paws, of course our fluffy tail, a headband with ears on it, and instead of a normal tie and stripe detail on her sailor uniform, we have, of course, a fluffy furry one. And just to bring our hairy little look all together, I put some hair on her legs because the furrier, the better, right? Oh, and originally I was going to make her a white bear because the snack is this really light cream color, but I wanted there to be more color because the page is already white, so I went ahead and made her a brown bear. Or cat? Or monkey? Don't know what's happening. Doesn't matter. Okay, what's next? Let's do the Mandarin orange gummies. Cute. I love how small and squishy these guys are, and they have quite a strong Mandarin orange taste. It's so good. When you think Japanese school uniform, you probably think of the middle or high school classic sailor uniform sort of looking uniform, right? How many times did I say uniform in that sentence? But you know what's even more adorable than those uniforms? Elementary school uniforms. Now, of course, I go very literal with this uniform, and I pretty much just put this poor kid into an orange. But we do have that classic sailor uniform look with the leaf on the back of it with the stripe, and it's just so adorable. This little kid is very pouty and angry because imagine this. You go to a school that prides itself in local fruits, oranges, so everyone has to dress up in a round orange uniform. I would also be angry because think about when you have to pee. How does this poor kid get out of that costume? I don't even know. Overall, even though this uniform is very literal and it's basically just an orange costume, I think it's so cute. Just look at that little beret. Adorable. Ooh, next in ice cream, we have this strawberry soft serve. I was expecting just this hard, sugary blob in the middle, but it was actually a fluffy marshmallow filled with a jelly. This was a fun one. I think one of my favorite character designs to do when it comes to TokyoTreat videos is whenever we have an ice cream snack, because ice cream, I don't know why, it's just so much fun to design things around. So when it came to the skirt, I was so excited to have an ice cream cone because that meant we could have a plaid skirt, because I guess the texture and the overall look of an ice cream cone is so easily translated into something like a plaid skirt. So I was super excited about that. I decided to go with a Neapolitan ice cream flavor just because I wanted to get pink in there, I wanted to get white, I wanted to get brown. I wanted to have a variety of colors with this girl, and she just ended up so cute. Even the little tie part on her uniform is like a little waffle cone piece they put on top of your ice cream. Looking at this design, I guess if I could add one more thing to it, it would be adding lots of little hair ties and clips into her hair to make it look like sprinkles on top of ice cream. Just an extra cute little detail. I guess that's not necessarily uniform related, but it still would have been cute. Our next snack is this Texas corn salty, aka Lucky Corn. They're called a salty corn snack, but to be honest, I feel like there's a slight sweetness to them. I like it, a soft crunch. For some reason, corn designed characters is also another favorite of mine when it comes to TokyoTreat. So I had a lot of fun making this girl corny. Ha! Get it? Corny? I'm sorry. So when it comes to corn, it's really fun to play around with the ears or the leaves coming off of the corn, and the corn itself can be really fun polka dots. So starting off with a bow in her hair, I thought it would be really cute if she had this like spirally bun sticking up to look like a ear of corn, and the green bow could look like the ears of the corn. Super adorable. Moving on to her actual uniform, we have a skirt that will be yellow polka dot to look like corn, and the little tie coming out is one part yellow to look like the corn part, and the rest of it is green to look like the leaves. So I thought that was really cute. Very simple, but cute. We have some leaf-shaped sleeves, and her socks I later decided to make green because I thought it would be kind of cute if her shoes were brown to represent dirt, and then her socks were green to represent, you know, like corn growing out of dirt. So stupid, but so silly and fun. This is interesting. This is Fruit Ramune powder candy. Look at that container. The container is adorable, and the powdery snack has a little tartness to it. So ignoring the candy on display, I actually went into this one thinking I was going to do the Ramune candy. I was going to make a grape costume, and then I realized that the green grape candy that I got actually came in strawberry and purple grape, so I decided that I was just going to base the grape costume off of the candy. Moving on, I decided that this would be super adorable to design another elementary school uniform. They are just so cute and little, and I couldn't resist making this almost like onesie dress grape costume. It's just so cute and round and purple, and there's a little leaf hanging on the back, and the beret is like this lumpy grape thing with a vine, and at the very end I decided that it would be even cuter if I gave this little kid a leaf-shaped bag. Somehow the elementary school uniforms were super easy to make into such a literal outfit or costume, maybe because little kids are so cute and making them into objects is too adorable to resist. And next up, why not? Fruit gummies. First orange slices, and now this whole fruit basket of adorable candies. They pack such a strong flavor and quite chewy. So going into this uniform, I considered making a really rainbow and colorful uniform because those fruit gummies were just so rainbow and colorful. But I thought that was too on the nose. It was just too obvious of a design to do, so I thought I would go more subtle. So this is actually our only boy uniform. I guess I kind of forgot about the boys. Sorry, boys. Unless you count the orange uniform, I guess that could technically be a boy too. And I know how hard it is for students to customize their uniforms because schools can be so strict about what they can do. Usually the most they can do is maybe wear some fun socks maybe a cardigan. But you don't see that much with the boys, so I thought it would be really fun if I gave a boy a hidden secret rainbow sock. So on the outside, he looks like he's well put together, he's following the rules, but as soon as he puts up his little pant leg just a little bit, he's got a hidden rainbow sock. So I thought that was really cute and really fun. Another Ramune candy? Why yes, we have great Ramune candies. I love how these Ramune candies come in 2 different flavors. They are sour and tart, delightful, powdery. I didn't even notice this until I got to drawing. These little candies have super adorable faces on them, and I love it. So going into this uniform design, I already thought it would be really cute if we used the bottle cap of a drink as a hat for a uniform. And then from there, I thought it would be really cute to design the rest of the uniform really based off of the shape of the Ramune bottle. Ramune bottles are pinched in the middle and they have this ball in the center. So I tried to play off the design on that just a little bit. So the waist is cinched a little bit and there's a place in the middle of the uniform, like a circle, to put maybe the school's logo or something, which is of course based off of the glass ball that floats inside the Ramune bottle. Obviously this uniform is based off of purple and yellow because that's the color of the candy, and why not, the mannequin is also holding a Ramune bottle. Ooh, what's this? Pokemon Sun and Moon gum. Apparently this is grape flavored gum, but it almost tasted medical to me. I love the idea of just thinking someone was dressed up with, you know, already chewed up blob of gum that's dripping and goopy and melting and slimy and disgusting. And wow, wouldn't you just love to be covered in that? Great, that's what I did. There is nothing more unflattering than being a lumpy blob, so of course that's what I went for with this costume. She's very pink, which I think is really cute. Just like the Wasabi uniform, I tried to create this lumpy, blobby, pleated skirt that was made out of gum. I put gum in her hair. How stylish. She has a red vest that is also very lumpy, and of course a matching pink bag that looks like it is also chewed up gum. I mean, how flattering is this school uniform? I do really love the color of this one. The pink and red are super cute. They go well together, and as flattering as a blob skirt is, I'm sure it's really cute in real life. It's kind of like poofy, maybe not. All right, let's look at our drink for the month. We have Pepsi Refresh Shot. All right. It's a Pepsi with double the caffeine, so as a non-Pepsi fan, it's whatever. This is definitely my favorite school uniform out of the batch. I mean, it's comical. It's got that see-through transparent effect I love doing with these TokyoTreat designs. It's got a lot of personality. It's just the most fun. So obviously we are designing a uniform based off of a liquid that is very transparent. And nothing is worse than a transparent outfit because you can see your underwear through it. And if this isn't a classic anime moment, I don't know what is. So I went ahead and gave her a shirt to be very appropriate, but I wanted to get a panty shot, so her skirt is made out of soda. So she is freaking out and covering herself up as if she didn't notice it before she put it on and went out to public. Look, I don't know what's happening here. Maybe she's actually a magical girl and she's transforming because she spilled a soda and she became Soda Girl. I don't know. It's very cute though. I love this one. Okay, I can't resist these cuties any longer. Our long boy are Crab Biscuits 4-pack, and they are so cute and colorful. So obviously these are super adorable, and I was afraid they were going to be crab flavored, but they're actually just like animal cracker flavor. I love these guys. So you know how I said I was drawing mannequins to put the uniforms on because I wanted the focus to be on the outfits and not necessarily the character design? Well, I drew a gingerbread girl. At first I was thinking about designing the uniform to be made out of cookies, like maybe someone constructed a gingerbread house sort of situation, but instead of a gingerbread house, they made a gingerbread school uniform. And I know these are more like biscuit cracker things, but I couldn't help but think cookies. And it's more cute to make a gingerbread girl and put icing on her to make it look like a school uniform, so that's exactly what I did. So because she isn't a mannequin like the rest of them, it kind of bothers me because she's the only actual food, but I think it's just so cute that I can forgive it. So I did decide to stick with a very classic and basic school uniform look, and I think she turned out really cute. And now I want cookies. Saving our DIY for last, let's get our umaibo. Ooh, lemon? What? It is the most powerful lemon flavor, but also more of a Trix cereal flavor. It's so strong, very, very interesting. Have you ever gone to a shopping mall or a department store and seen the weirdest mannequins? You know, ones with really long necks or no heads or just who knows what's happening? Because this snack is lemon flavor and I'm basing the uniform on the snack itself, I still couldn't help but get inspiration for the mannequin, so she has a very long neck. Because sometimes mannequins just be like that. And because her snack is lemon flavored, I decided to make her in a sour mood, so she's kind of angry and pouty. That said, I will admit that I probably put more love and care into the mannequin itself instead of the uniform, because the uniform is very basic. It's a lemon yellow. I gave her a long skirt to reflect the long snack umaibo. And overall, she's just really basic. Maybe that's why she's in such a sour mood, because I neglected her design. Wait, hold on. Our KitKat is salt and lemon? I'm intrigued. This is such a surprising and interesting KitKat, but the lemon goes so well with the slight sea saltiness. It is so interesting. I had quite a few ideas for our KitKat design. Did I want her outfit to be split in half, revealing more underwear shots? I didn't really want to go in that direction because it was just going to be a little too risque for what I was going for. So I decided to go with a split color or split flavor costume. I do kind of wish I stuck to one color on one side instead of kind of going back and forth, but at the same time having a character all one color on one side and a different color on the other is kind of cliche. It's been done, so I guess I wasn't missing it too much with that. Because the KitKat is a lemon flavor, I decided to go with a pink lemonade color scheme because salt is just white and that would be kind of boring to have yellow and white, so I went with yellow and pink, much more cute, much more colorful. And I just kind of went crazy coloring her. Her skirt is plaid to incorporate both the yellow and the pink, and overall I just kind of went crazy coloring her. Very loosely based on the KitKat. And of course our last school uniform is going to be designed on our DIY Coarse Fruit Shopped Soft Candy DIY. Let's make it. Okay, this is absolutely adorable. A little cardboard cutout. I love it. I may have gotten way too into molding these fruits, but that's okay. The fun made up for the lack in taste. Because this school uniform is based off of a DIY, a do-it-yourself project, I thought it would be really fun to turn this costume into something that was maybe handmade or something that was repaired. Really, I just wanted my focus to be that this was handmade and done by someone, so I just made it really patchworky and just kind of all over the place, and I just really wanted to focus on this being a really fun and playful, obviously handmade, crafted uniform. Maybe not necessarily something actually worn at school because this looks like something someone would make just for fun, but at the same time, what kind of uniform is a wad of gum or an orange or a soda that's see-through? I mean, come on. I guess we're not necessarily making realistic uniforms here, now are we? But I think this one turned out really cute. cute and it really has that do-it-yourself feel. This one's really simple, but I think if you really like sewing, you can appreciate this one. It's cute. And there you have it, 14 Japanese school uniforms inspired by 14 Japanese snacks. Don't forget, if you want to get your own TokyoTreat box, check out the link in the description and let me know in the comments which of these uniforms was your favorite. Thank you guys so much for watching and stay golden! And now a huge thank you to my wonderful patrons for all of their support. You guys are the best. If you want to be in the credits at the end of my videos, see secret sketches, coloring pages, early access, and more, check out my Patreon by clicking a link in the description. Thank you guys all so much for the support. Bye!